Yeah, that's cool.
I live in Billings. We work at it.
It's 7:43, time for News Extra. Here is Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. And our guest today, our Jody Lamp, and you've probably heard her just, a week and a half ago or so,
Yes.
as she was promoting the documentary on the wheat harvest, and she is back. And today she is helping out with Karen Yost, and Becca Tompkins is here from First State Bank, and we're going to talk about America Agri-Women, and possibility of getting a chapter of the Agri-Women started here, right here in Scottsbluff County. So we'll let Jody take it first, since you're the promoter of this information summit, and kind of trying to get something done here in Scottsbluff County. Karen Yost is the president of America Agri-Women. So how did you got involved basically because the two of you live in Billings, right?
Right. I attended my first Montana Agri-Women meeting back in May of 2010. And at the time, I was just hungry to be around other women who were involved in agriculture. And when we were talking and I heard that American Agri-Women is the force for truth, I thought this is a group that I have to join. So when I was here in March for the Wyobraska Spring Show, I had some information about the American Agri-Women, and all the ladies are saying, hey, why don't we have Nebraska Agri-Women? I said, well, you do. They're just in the eastern part of the state. So I told Karen we really need to get back here to western Nebraska and promote American Agri-Women and just be a resource for the ladies that are looking for more information and how to get involved with American Agri-Women.
All right. So how was the response initially when you said, hey, we got to get something done out here?
Oh, it was awesome. Everybody is stepping up. We got Becca Tompkins from First State Bank to step up to be our signature sponsor. Lana Hubbard from the Scottsbluff County Ag Society is going to be one of our speakers today as well. And we've got Congressman Smith's office and Senator Johan's office all sending representatives for our event today. And, of course, Leslie Smith is our MC.
Yeah, so you guys are doing real well. And that
Yes.
whole thing starts right around, what time this morning? About 8:30, 9 o'clock, right?
Right, out at the Farm and Ranch Museum. So we have just a whole slew of speakers coming, and I'm also going to be speaking later this afternoon about social media and how you can stay connected.
Maybe you ought to show me how to do
Oh,
that.
yeah, I
Sometimes,
can do that. I'll come back. Hey, would you have me back?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to do that.
Great.
All right. I do a little of that, but probably could do a little more. Okay. We'll hand it over to Becca first, and then we'll go right to Karen for most of the rest of this. Becca, kind of explain how you guys got involved. First State Bank, you decided to partner in this.
Well, we were up at the spring show as well, and as I was looking at the other booths and everything, I zeroed in on Jody's booth, and I was actually talking to Lana about completely unrelated thing, and she said, hey, you need to go talk to Jody about the American Agri-Women. So I walked over and we started visiting, and Lana had actually put in her membership that day, and I said, this is something I want to do. My story is kind of like Jody's. I've always been hungry for everything that has to do with agriculture, and so I went on Monday and we signed me up and sent in my membership dues. And so when they were looking at doing this informational summit, they came to me and said, is this something that the bank would like to do? And First State Bank is the oldest bank here in Scottsbluff. We've been around since 1935. So our beginnings, our roots run very deeply parallel with the agriculture in the community. We've only survived because of agriculture from our community. And so we jumped on the chance to be able to, once again, provide another avenue of premier agriculture lending and that kind of stuff by putting our name out with this. We're very excited about being able to be a part of this.
All right. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to get Karen Yost here and have her discuss exactly what America Agri-Women is, and help you folks out with maybe becoming a member right after this. All right,
Perfect.
you are next.
And it has an N at the end.
Oh, American Agri-Women.
But yeah,
Okay.
it is a great group. Gosh, you guys does a good job. I love you guys. You don't need me.
No, got a lot of things I was going to talk to you about.
Oh, you want to give me a little heads up?
Nothing big. I think you're going to handle both of these
Okay.
questions. Like I told somebody else, this isn't part of the day where I grill people. That's later on in the day.
And then you'll come over to our meeting and bring some beer and join us.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, Karen Yost is here. Again, she is president of American Agri-Women. And first of all, it's very nice to have you here.
Thank you very much.
I guess discuss how important it is. These gals were talking about, getting a local chapter and so forth. And you guys have what, 50,000 members
we have
nationwide?
Over 50 affiliates, both state affiliates and commodity affiliates. We just, the newest affiliate just last month is the U.S. Rice and Arkansas Agri-Women. So those are two new affiliates that just joined on. But yes, we represent from 40 to 50,000 women, depending upon that year's membership of each of those affiliates.
Mm-hmm.
We're throughout the United States, and we're non-commodity specific, but we have a lot of commodities involved. It's kind of interesting because it's important to be in your own commodity organization so you know what's going on in your particular market. But it's also very eye-opening to be involved in an organization that have more than just your own.
That's
you can
right.
get a great perspective of the whole picture of agriculture. And then you're a little more receptive to different ideas and more willing to promote the whole industry of agriculture rather than specific interests.
Okay. And especially out here, because we're so different than the eastern end. I know you have a number of affiliates out on the eastern end of Nebraska, and we're trying to start this one here. We're different. We have sugar beets. We don't grow soybeans. We have wheat out here. We do a lot of different things that the eastern end doesn't do.
Exactly. That's exactly like Montana is, In fact,
Yeah.
driving down here reminds me how much the Scotts Bluff area is like Billings. We have the same sugar beet industry.
Yeah.
We have almost all the same crops. In fact, I think our climates are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
And Montana's very much the same as Nebraska in that we just earlier discussed that the eastern part of Montana is a far cry from the western part of Montana with different interests. But so it's hard to get the two together for meetings. Media helps. It's great to have conference calls. The same way with American Agri-Women, we have a lot of conference calls to keep in touch. But yes, travel is a definite obstacle.
Okay. How do people become a member? Say you're probably going to have a number of interested women at this summit today. But if somebody can't even come to the summit today and become a member, how do they do that?
Well, Nebraska Women or Agri-Women is already an affiliate.
Okay.
We're thinking of a Western chapter. So, depending upon what this group decides with the existing Nebraska Agri-Women group, that will be the dues structure, and so they'll just pay their dues.
They'll make that decision.
Mm-hmm. American Agri-Women annual dues are $30. You can join that even without an affiliate. You can send it in online through PayPal. You can become a member just today, right this minute. Just log onto your computer, go into AmericanAgriWomen.org, and you can become a member. And then through your affiliate, you would pay your extra dues.
Yeah. Okay. But if you are a member of a local affiliate, it really helps to have all the women together, have meetings. I'm sure they discuss things. And
American Agri-Women started in 1974, and it started because the men were busy in the fields, and there was some over-regulation going on that was going to stop this grass seed industry in Oregon. At the same time, there were other regulations going on in Wisconsin and Michigan, and so each group of women formed independently, and in 1974 they got together. But they went to Washington, and they were able to stop those regulations to continue with their particular commodity. And so American Agri-Women is a little different than, say, the Cattle Women or something else, because it's not an auxiliary to another organization. We're our own organization, and we're very involved in issues. We're very involved in regulations. We're very involved in private property rights. We believe those are very important things that allow us to continue farming, or we'll stop our farming.
All right. Well, it sounds like this organization has many of the same values that a lot of people espouse out here in the western end of Nebraska. So you guys make a lot of difference. There's a lot of travel, and hopefully, when you guys get all done today, there'll be a Scottsbluff County chapter, and those women will probably through Leslie and some other media outlets and social media as well, let folks know exactly how they can all become part of that group, right?
And we so appreciate the sponsorships and all the women that are taking part in this. It's just, I would just be so excited. It's a great, like Jody said, it's a great sorority of women. Sometimes when you're in agriculture, you're out farming all day long or doing this, and you think you're in it all alone. And then you meet with fellow Agri-Women members, and you find out, oh, those, we're not alone. There's a lot of us, and we all feel the same way. And so we're encouragers for each other as well.
All right. All right, very good. Well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. Good luck today with your meeting, and I know it'll work out well, and I know we'll have a Western affiliate.
Great. Thank you so much, Kevin.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.